I'm Belgian Chima. I work at Walsall College. I'm an early years tutor.
So my name's Janet Allen. I'm a lecturer in construction and civil engineering at New College Durham.
Hi, my name's Shafiq Khan. I'm the digital creative media tutor here at ELAT in Hackney, East London.
My name's Tracy Herridge and I teach level 3 early years here at Scarborough Sixth Form College in North Yorkshire.
The reason that I went into teaching was quite a long route for me, and I went into teaching. I was sort of in my 30s when I started to do my degree, and for me my life has come full circle.
My father was a mechanical engineer, and I think because of his constant looking at manuals, I tended to kind of pick that up, and I think I've inherited his passion for learning and fixing things.
So my background, I went to university and studied software engineering and computer science. And then I came out of that and I ended up doing a year in industry.
I've worked here for 2 years. I've had 10 years experience in industry. In the last 2 years I've worked part-time at the college and part-time in industry.
I originally trained as a website developer and I worked with some pretty high-profile clients in industry. I worked with British Airways, I've worked with River Island, Nike. I've done some pretty high-profile work.
But I felt it wasn't for me, and I felt I could do something more productive and make more of a difference. I'd rather stress about delivering a good lesson for students as opposed to worrying about whether, I don't know, whether a computer projector screen is going to be working the next day.
I just found that the work that I was doing, whilst it was challenging and engaging, and I loved programming, I loved web development, I just didn't find that it had the reward that I wanted, that long-term reward. And I felt like if it wasn't me sat in the chair doing that work, then somebody else would have been. And I felt like the fact that it was me wasn't making that impact.
And I really enjoyed the training side of my job, so I was training adults. And I thought, where do I go next?
So now I've come to college really to give back a little bit, I suppose, to the students of the college, and to give them enough information to hopefully help them for a future career in construction and civil engineering.
I made a big leap to come into teaching 6 years ago. I've never regretted it for a day. I really enjoy what I'm doing. I love the interaction I have with a lot of the young people I work with, and getting that passion for buildings and the changes they can make, the range of work that's available. We laugh out loud every day, which was something I'd not done for 20 years in work.
Teaching is a privilege. It's one of the best jobs I have ever done. In fact, it's the longest job I've ever stayed in. And it's a privilege to be able to play a significant part in the lives and futures of our young people. There is so much you can take from teaching, and you get those moments where actually that's why I do this job. When you see that a student has made progress, you can see that a student has achieved their true potential in a way that perhaps they would never have envisaged themselves.
Over the last 10 years I've been really passionate about promoting engineering to young people, especially girls, in schools and colleges, and now I get the chance to work with these young people every day of the week. It's just a fantastic experience.
So I made the switch to teaching about 10 years ago, and from doing that I've never looked back. Teaching something that I'm extremely passionate about, making that impact on students and helping them become the next generation of website developers and programmers is the most rewarding work I've ever done.
I really do enjoy being involved in design. Technology allows for that design to be embraced, and when learners suddenly realise that they've actually made something, developed something, and then all of a sudden things have started to react in the right way for them, then in actual fact they like to take this passion further.
So in conclusion, I would promote to be passionate about what you do, ensure that you talk with local, and you use local market intelligence, and using that intelligence to ensure that your students leave you confident and ready to support local communities and local economies.
At some point in the year there are students who weren't really prepared to push themselves before, and they reach a point where they do have the confidence to have a go at tasks that might not have been comfortable trying before, and for me that's what makes it really rewarding as a teacher.
I hope you find teaching inspiring, enjoyable, and a career that makes a difference. All the best.